Hello everyone. Today I'm coming on to do my first try with the items that I received from Craspire. I got them a little while ago, but haven't been able to actually play with them until now. So just going to have a try. So if you remember, I got this kit, which was the furnace, and then a spoon, and then the stamp, which came separately, which is of a bee, and then all these little wet wax pellets, and then the marker pens to color the images of the seals, and then the tea light. So I'm going to light the tea light, and I've moved all the paper out off my desk so that there's no danger of things catching fire. I'm a bit nervous about this, as this is the first time I've done this, but I thought, well, let's give it a try. So put that on top of there, and then the spoon goes on here. Now I'm not quite sure how many of these little fellows to use, so I think I'm going to try 3. Let's see how that goes. So I just have to sit and wait for that to melt. And this spoon rests very nicely on there. It's well balanced, and these little hexagons are beautiful. They come in quite a variety of colors. So I think while I'm waiting for that to melt, I'm going to kind of divide them up into some colors, because I'm going to make a few while we're here. I'm going to try just putting it out on the glass mat, just hopefully that it won't stick and and I don't break the wax seal that I make. But anyway, let's see. I've seen lots of people making these and playing with these, and I thought they're such great fun. So when Craspire reached out to me, I thought, well, yes, let's have a go. So I've got some interesting colors here. Right, blue. See, right, so okay, so how's my wax coming along? I think I'm going to add another one, because I'm not quite sure which color I use now. This one, I think. So I'm just going to add another one. I did watch somebody's video yesterday, and she'd been trying out something, and she'd used 6 hexagons. I don't want to use more than I need to, but it's hard to tell, isn't it? You know, and, so I've got all these gorgeous colors. So some nice Halloweeny colors here, these oranges. I might try that one next. Or the purple. Purple's lovely. You have a purple bee? Okay, so that's nearly. I really need something to stir it with, don't I? Got a wooden stick here. It looks like melted chocolate. Looks gorgeous. Okay, so I think that's all melted now. Just get as much as I can back into the spoon. And let's have a go. So pour it here where you can see. Hasn't produced a very big blob, has it? Anyway, I'm going to give it a go even so. I'm just going to stick my thing down. Leave that there for a bit. So, okay, so I'm going to use some more of these sort of bronzy colours. This is a bit of a mixture. So I'm going to use 3, because there was still a bit of wax left over from this one. And I don't know how long one has to leave this here, but let's try. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it there a bit longer to see if I can bring this down a bit. I don't want the camera to get melted by the wax heater. Now, how am I going to get this off? I'm going to use a craft knife, perhaps. Craft knife somewhere. Right, let's try. Put this knife. Still a bit soft. Oops, sorry. Hit the camera. And it's coming. There we are. So it's a bit thin, but it looks perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try on a, oops, I've got a silicone mat here, you know, sort of like oven liner. I'm going to try on here because that might just make it a bit easier to. Oh, this is a lovely mixture of colours. Of that. Where's my stamp gone? Okay, let's pop this down. Okay, so putting it down on this, it wiggled a bit. It was a bit wobbly. Anyway, let's try another colour. To try these oranges. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try with 4 and see how we get on. This has come out really nicely. Yeah, you can see. Oops, where is it? Right, okay, I don't think we can see that. It has come out. Oh. Okay, just got interrupted by somebody going away and she wanted to say goodbye to me. So, right, so let's see whether it's easier to get this off here. Oh, this is so much easier. So much easier. I could recommend that. The only thing is that it's not smooth now underneath. It's sort of ridged. But I don't think that matters. So, oops. I've got... I've got little wax melts all over the floor now. Okay, so I'm going to try another one. This one has melted now. These are such fun to make, aren't they? And I've seen several people, you know, use them in different ways. So not just for sealing letters, but using them as decorations. So I'm just going to put that down. I'm not going to press it down quite so hard. Okay, so let's make our red one. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm really loving them, but I'm not getting them in the directly in the middle. That isn't so good. Oops, got more around the edge than in the middle, so you know they're a bit lopsided. But I wonder whether you can can trim them. Does anybody know if they can be trimmed? I'd be very grateful to know. And also, if anybody knows, does it have to be this sort of special wax, or you know, would candle wax work just as well? So I'm going to do just one more, and then I'm going to try out the metallic color pens that I was given, and to see whether they how they work. So because I haven't cleaned the little spoon properly in between, the colors have got a bit contaminated, but I have been using colors sort of a similar style. So okay, so yeah, so they are a bit I think they're a bit thin, so probably I need to use a bit more wax. This one's very pretty. I'm going to stir this one so that it mixes up. Okay, it doesn't take very long at all for the wax to melt. Oops, everything's gone on the floor. You can see I'm a bit nervous about doing this, but I'm having fun even so. So that's my spoon. I'm just going to put this down, hopefully in the middle this time. Okay, so I'm going to it gets hot very quickly, and this bit on the top it does get hot, but the wood is very good, and I can recommend this furnace. It's you know, you don't burn your hands on it as long as you don't touch the top. And I've lost a seal on the floor. Here we are. Okay, so they're not very pretty, but let's see what happens when we add the metal to it. So I'm just going to color this one silver. Oh, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Probably totally out of shot. There we go. Such a pretty stamp, this one. I chose this because, as you probably heard in my last video, the bee is the symbol of Manchester. So I thought that was quite appropriate as I live in Manchester. So that's the gold one. No, it's not. It's, in fact, it's the silver one. And let's just try with this one and the gold. See what happens. Because the gold, when I tested it before, was a bit red, but you know, I tried it on paper, but it seems to be okay on the wax. Although it's a lot, you know, it's okay. It's a bit more fluid than the silver is. But I think you can also use gilding wax to do this. I mean, you don't have to do it at all if you don't want to, but it just does highlight the pattern that is there. Okay, let's take this off. Oh wow, red one's nice. Okay, so I'm just going to try the gold on this one as well, and then we'll put, yes, this is running a lot. The liquid inside is coming out quite quickly. But that doesn't matter. So okay, so I found this silicone mat easier to use than the glass mat, purely because it doesn't, they don't stick to it, and they're easier to get off. Okay, so I'm just going to do the red one, and with the silver, and then They're so intricate, and yet they're beautiful. The dies, the stamps are very well made, and they've got very deep indentations in them, so that the image really stands out. So I don't have any negative things to say about this. Let's just put these on my hand. I'm going to get rid of this silicone mat because it's slipping everywhere, and just raise you up a bit, and then oops, sorry, not to make you dizzy. And here are the 4 seals that I have made, and I think, you know, for a first attempt they aren't bad. I'm quite pleased with them. I still have to get the hang of it. I'm really not putting the seal down right in the middle, although it looks to me as though I am. So I have to perfect that technique a bit, because there's a lot more around one edge than the other. But I suppose also you can cut that off. We might try that. Whether you can cut it. Shall I try with a pair of scissors? I've just come back from a few days away, and so I haven't really unpacked my crafting stuff yet. So I'm going to try with these scissors to see if I can cut this wax off, just to neaten it up a bit. And so far so good. It's still quite soft, so probably that's a bonus. And of course what I cut off can be reheated, can't it? Okay, so that seems to work quite well. There we are. So I think that looks nicer than this, with this big chunk there, which is the one I did first. I think this one. Let's see, as the wax is oh no, it's very easy to cut, even if it's been solidified for a little while. So that's good. And there's absolutely no smell from it. It's you know, I mean, you know, you don't get any sort of, some wax smells a bit waxy, but it doesn't smell at all. So I'm going to cut all of these, and so my first impressions of this are that it's a very good kit, good quality. Everything is well made, and the wax melts well, and the little spoon is great, and it doesn't get hot when you put it on the furnace because it's got a wooden handle. The seal itself is fantastic. It's a good image, nice and deep, and a lovely mixture of colors. So there we are. So I think I prefer them trimmed, only because I hadn't put them in the put the thing down directly in the middle of the blob of wax. So I've got these bits which I can melt at another time. So I hope this video is watchable, and you know, because I'm filming a bit sort of late on in the day, and so it might be a bit dark. I hope not, and I hope I was in focus and in vision all the time. Anyway, thank you for bearing with me, and I will be back doing another video showing what I make with these elements, but I would just like to take the opportunity to thank Craspire again for reaching out to me and giving me this opportunity to try out some of their products. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.